what are we looking at right here? This is kind of your homepage. Look at it as if it was your dashboard. Every day you walk in, this is the first thing you see. You will see here how many products you've sold, how many visitors you have, etc., etc. Right now, it is not the main purpose of this video. How does Shopify work? Shopify works with a system of teams. So you don't need to build the inside of your store. So I'm going to put a lot of parallels towards a physical store. You don't need to design the inside of your store yourself. You don't need to know if you have to put the milk cartons at the front or at the back of your store. There are fixed templates in Shopify. They're called themes. They're themes that you can install, and then your site will look like, let's say, Amazon. Your site will look like Chubby's. Your site will look like all these different sites. And they're pre-installed themes that are actually really, really good. And these are team builders that build this, and they know how a site is supposed to look. You have a very wide range of these themes, and now it depends on how much money you are willing to spend. So if you go to your online store section and you click on themes, there is one theme that comes automatically pre-installed in your store. It is called the debut theme. In the debut theme, you can click on actions, you can do preview, and then you will have a preview of what your clients would see if they visit your store. I'm going to hide this bar right here. So this is if right now people would come to your store. This is what your store would look like. So you can clearly see this is a big hero image with a picture of your store, for example, with a little text explaining what you sell. Here is another room for a little bit more explanations. Here you have what would probably be collections with some explanation. Here you have products, and when you click on a product, the design, I'm not sure why, oh, because I haven't built any products in, but basically the design is already built into the theme. You can say, hey, I don't really like how this one looks, no problem. Maybe you have just one product, or maybe you're looking for just a different feel of your store. You can explore the free themes right here. There's a whole bunch of free themes, and frankly, they're really, really interesting. Or you can visit the theme store and you can buy a theme. They range from, I think, $90 all the way up to $500 for a theme. Here you see great examples. So for example, I'm just picking a random one here. Narrative, these you can add this theme to your store. These are the different versions of that specific theme. You can view a demo. How would this look if this would be our theme? It would look like this. Obviously, all the images would be your own image, all the text would be your own text, but this is kind of the outline of how your store would look. Back into a physical store world, this is kind of how the client would move throughout your store. Are you going to be more an IKEA with a predefined path, or are you going to be I don't know, a baker type shop where you walk in and you just see all the products in front of you? That's kind of what themes do for you. So you can, let's do explore free themes right now, because I want to keep it at a minimum cost. And I can say, you know what, I like the narrative theme. It kind of fits my style. Add it to my theme library. I chose the warm. You can kind of play around with it, but that's up to you. Add it to my theme library. And what will happen now is you see the narrative shop is being added right here. It's not live yet. If I would want to put this on the live site, I can click on publish. If I click on publish, it gives me a little warning. Watch out, this is going to become your main store design. Any clients that walk in right now are going to see this store, this layout. You can click, yeah, I'm fine with that. And then this is going to be your main store. And you have the other store that's still here, kind of like a backup, just in case you forgot something, things aren't getting deleted. You will notice that the standard setting is that the store is password protected. Basically, the door of your store is still locked. You haven't unlocked the door yet to let people inside. So if people would go to your URL right now, they would just see a gate page saying, hey, this site is going to launch soon. We're not quite there yet, but please come back.